Hey guys, wait a minute. Where are the other interns? Hey Hikari. Whoa. Hi Adelle. Where's Anita? Right behind you. Whoa. So what are we doing standing around here? We're introducing the NSS for our intern project video.
Right, okay, no more dilly-dally. Let's get right into the video.
Hey guys, my name is Hikari and I'm the presidential intern of the NSS. In my role, I shadow the president and do whatever delegated tasks she gives me. But enough about me. Let's go meet the NSS executives, Crystal, Dylan, Herbert, and Ali.
Hi, I'm Crystal Sao and I am in my third year and I am the NSS president. Some goals in this position that I am in is to help students achieve that university experience that is so meaningful for kind of learning about who you are and what you're passionate about, but also learning how you can make that impact on the world. Some of my main goals in general is to kind of be a resource for nursing students. You know, nursing school is so hard. Well, it is a huge challenge. It is also a huge accomplishment for every single step of the way there, and you don't have to go through it alone. To describe a memorable experience, there are so many, but really, I think the most memorable things for me is kind of just seeing everyone's smiles. Not always smiling, and that's okay. I just really like to see the smiles of my peers. Kind of a piece of advice for incoming students is to concurrently pursue a passion outside of nursing. Yeah, I love nursing and I love other things too. As individuals, we are more than one thing. We are a sum of many parts. So that is my advice. I decided to join NSS to put myself in an uncomfortable position and develop professionally as a result. It is also great to meet people in my program this way and hopefully elicit helpful changes for people.
Hello everyone, my name is Dylan Rogers. I use he or they pronouns. I'm in my second year of nursing here at Queen's and I'm the Vice President of University Affairs in the NSS. What that means is I'm a part of the executive team along with Crystal, Herbert, and Ali. My main role is that I'm in charge of all the hiring for every position on the NSS. One of our biggest goals as an executive team is to increase the engagement of nursing students right now. It's definitely really difficult coming out of this pandemic. There's been definitely a lot of difficulties with communication, and so we really want to work to improve that. One of my personal goals for my role is I would love to have a full assembly. I would love to hire all the NSS positions. One really amazing memory I have from my time on NSS was our first and only in-person meeting that I've gotten to be a part of so far. We did it last semester and it was just so nice being able to see all of these people I've been working so closely with for the past few years and get to know them at a different level than just on Zoom. That was a really amazing memory for us. One piece of advice that I have for any incoming nursing students is never be afraid to ask questions. Especially in this career, a lot of times you feel like you don't know what you're doing and everything is so new. Don't be afraid to ask questions from other students, from nurses, from your professors, because that really is an amazing way to learn in this career and in any career. One of my biggest takeaways from being a part of NSS is just how amazing nursing students are at supporting each other and being involved. I'm always amazed with how busy all of our students are, how much time they're still able to dedicate into their NSS role and into helping us out. It's really amazing to see how passionate everyone is and how much work everyone is willing to put in for something they're passionate about. So that's been a really amazing experience for me.
My name's Herbert. I use he, him pronouns. I'm in my second year of nursing here, and I am the Vice President of Operations on the NSS. My main goals for this year really closely align with the goals that our executive team on the NSS has created in our 3 pillars that we're trying to follow throughout our year. For me personally, one of the big goals that I've been trying to focus on in my 2 months currently as the Vice President of Operations is improving accessibility of resources, which is something that I think is extremely important personally. So one way I've been doing this is on our website. I've been trying to revamp it as much as possible throughout these months, making it more user-friendly, as well as uploading a lot more resources that nursing students find relevant, not just academic resources, but also professional resources, psychological resources, and even financial aid resources. I've been on NSS now for about a year and a half. I'm not even, maybe like a year and 2 months. I was the previous Academics and Professional Development Commissioner, but throughout this year and 2 months on the NSS, I can't really think of one moment that stands out for me as a really memorable experience, but I'd say just overall being able to work with a group of really talented, hardworking, and compassionate people who are all dedicated towards advocating for the well-being of nursing students has been something that's been really memorable and really rewarding to me personally. Nursing 202 or health assessment was a course I really liked personally because I think it was extremely relevant that I continue to refer back to literally every single day, especially when I'm at clinicals. I found the lab super fun too, and I really liked the hands-on skills. Actually, a thing that happened just recently with one of my patients, I was talking with them, and later they told my co-assigned nurse that I did the best assessment a student has ever done on them, which was something that was super validating to me and something I don't think I'll ever forget.
Whoa, wait. Hey, I'm Adele, and I'm the intern to the Vice President of Operations. I do things like write up the meeting minutes for our assemblies and update the website. Hey, have you ever wondered what an NSS commissioner does? Let's find out.
Hello everyone, my name is Victoria Mikhailova and I'm the Academics and Professional Development Commissioner of the NSS. I'm also my first year at Queen's University.
Hello everyone, my name is Victoria Okudi. I use she/her pronouns. My role in the Nursing Science Society is that of the Health and Wellness Commissioner. I'm also in my first year of study.
Hi, my name is Jackson Castell and I'm in second year and I'm the CNSA Associate Delegate for 2021 to 2022.
Hi there, my name's Christina. I am an AST3 and I'm this year's Interprofessional Commissioner for the NSS.
One of my main goals is to facilitate the Study Buddies program, which has been a wonderful success thus far. I also want to encourage everyone's participation in Reddick Award nominations and graduation awards. I work very closely with the School of Nursing staff members to arrange awards, collaborate with them, and provide the opinion of a first-year nursing student.
Some goals I have this year as the Health and Wellness Commissioner would be, first of all, to plan an event that promotes the physical and mental health of students, and also to advocate for nursing students as part of the healthy and inclusive community group.
I'd say my biggest goals for this year would probably be conveying the feelings of students to the CNSA. And the CNSA is the Canadian Nursing Students Association, so it's a organization that kind of voices the feelings of nursing students across Canada, and it brings all these issues up with different organizations like the ONA, so the Ontario Nurses Association, the CFNU, Canadian Federation of Nurses Unions.
My main goals for this year are just to form meaningful connections across campus and across faculties and really just make it so that the nurses feel as connected as they can be with the rest of the Queen's community.
My favorite subject so far would have to be biochemistry because I really enjoyed biochemistry in my first semester.
My favorite class so far has been Nurse 205. I just feel like it's the most applicable to actually going into the hospital, and it's just really interesting. You kind of focus on a new health aspect every week, and I think that's really cool.
My favorite course in nursing so far has been one I'm currently in, and that's Nursing 372, Maternal and Newborn Nursing, which is the area I'm most interested in the moment. And I have my clinical placement 371 that coincides with us this summer, and I'm really excited to see if I still love it in practice.
My advice for future incoming students is to get involved with the school and join clubs. Chances are, clubs are always looking to expand their faculty, and by joining, you're always going to have direct input into future activities and how your program is run.
I would say if the opportunity presents itself, take it. It'll be scary, but you'll definitely have someone there to help you, whether it's a co-assigned nurse or a clinical instructor, so never don't shy away, because the first time's always the worst.
Take it easy. It's nursing school. It's probably going to be hard sometimes, but take time for self-care because that's really important. You have to keep your mental and physical health in check, right? And also enjoy it, honestly, because it's a small community. You'll make so many friends. You meet many people that you have to be with for the rest of your program.
If I could give one piece of advice to incoming students or students currently in nursing, it would be to prioritize yourself, your mental health, and your favorite things to do and your well-being. Make sure you keep up with your hobbies, and nothing is as important as your mental health, so just make sure that you're prioritizing that because things can get busy and overwhelming really quick.
Pay attention to Nurse 202. Pay a lot of attention to it, because that really bit me in the butt a little bit. Not to say I didn't pay attention, but I probably should have paid more attention because assessments are seriously the bread and butter of like your whole day in the hospital.
Hi, I'm Anita. I am the intern to the Vice President of University Affairs. I take part in managing the social media pages like Instagram. Want to find out which NSS members represent your class? Let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Holly. I'm in first year at Queens and I'm the year president of the class of 2025.
Hi everyone, my name is Brady Hurley. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm in my first year of the AST program. I am currently the AST class of 2023 class president, and I am the AST head cape for Orientation Week 2022.
Some goals I have for this semester are to learn how to perform in my position as best as I can, to co-run the 2022 NSS merchandise sale, to try and get more inclusive learning materials and courses at the School of Nursing, and to advocate for nursing students in my year.
For my goals as class president, I hope to run an excellent merch sale alongside the first year class president. We're hoping to branch out and do different products that we've never done before. I'm trying to gain some more traction. And I'm also working on making sure that academic resources are better available for students. As part of my role, I'm on the undergraduate academic and progress committee, where I get to sit in a lot of appeals. So I'm currently making an appeal guide for students as well. As head cape, I am super excited to be planning the first in-person orientation week for AST. It's an amazing opportunity that I've been given, and I can't wait to start some new traditions.
I joined the NSS as I wanted to meet more nursing students outside of my own year, and I also wanted to do an extracurricular activity outside of my studies. It just worked out that the NSS still had vacant positions in the class council for my year around the time that I applied.
I originally joined the NSS because I wasn't very involved in my last degree. I previously studied biology here at Queens, and I wasn't that involved with AMS or ASIS, and I really wanted to get involved with the Nursing Science Society.
So currently I've been part of the NSS for just under 2 months, but my favorite experience so far has been seeing how welcoming and friendly everyone was during my first NSS Assembly meeting.
My best memory with the NSS would probably be my very first meeting. I remember being extremely overwhelmed, having no idea what I was doing. I was the VP of logistics before, and I had just moved to being the president, and I had some really great supporters there, and it meant a lot to have them.
Some advice I have for incoming students is to lean on your friends and let them lean on you in times of need, because you may feel compelled to try and do everything yourself, but oftentimes multiple perspectives on a topic can help you understand it even better.
In terms of advice for first-year nursing students, I would say never compare yourself to other people in the program. It's very easy to pit yourself against one another, especially in such a small program, but everyone does nursing school differently. Do it whichever way works best for you, whichever way creates the least amount of stress and gives you the most success. I wish you all have an excellent year and best of luck with your studies.